Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite 10 winter fragrances from my collection. I will be having my fragrance video out by the end of this week, so look forward to that. I am currently editing it, but I want it to be perfect. So once everything is good, that will be up. But again, if you watch my fragrance videos, you probably have a little taste of my collection. So yeah, I wanted to share with you my favorite winter fragrances. These, to me, the ones that I chose are kind of universal. They go good in the morning, they go good in the evening, you can wear them to parties, to dinners, and then I might do another video where I'm more specific, like the best office party fragrances, the best like Christmas party fragrances, but these are just like my favorite winter fragrances. And some of them are very specific and some of them are kind of a little bit more abstract, where I just like the way that it makes me feel during the winter time in Florida. So if you'd like to know my top 10 favorite winter fragrances in my collection, keep watching. Let's start off with this guy right here, because this is my favorite day-to-day, grab-and-go, don't even think about it winter fragrance. And this is from Bvlgari. This is Jasmine Noir. Now this is Jasmine, this is Gardenia, this is Almond, and a little bit of green, like sap almost, like it's really good. I have the notes right here. I'm gonna list them for you. As always, all of these fragrances will be listed below, as well as the major notes that I can distinguish when I wear them. But the top notes of this are green sap and gardenia. The heart notes are jasmine and almond. The base notes are precious woods, tonka bean, and licorice. Now I don't get much licorice in this. Thankfully, I'm not a huge licorice fan in fragrances. But what I love about this one is it's such a beautiful floral, but it is kind of deep. It's not sweet, but it's kind of, I don't know how to describe it. Let me see if I can do it better. Like a green floral. Like the jasmine really cuts through the gardenia. Sometimes gardenia to me can be a little bit too sweet on the floral side and smell a little bit inexpensive, and there's nothing wrong with gardenia, it just has to be blended right. But the jasmine and the gardenia, and just I think that the licorice and the tonka bean in this just kind of anchor everything and elevate this and make this a very mature, sophisticated fragrance. I'm going to talk about Serge Lutens Serge Noir. I love this. What I love about this is how spicy it is. This is cinnamon, this is clove, this is incense, this is wood, but it's not heavy, it's very bright. I love this. I love very spicy, like when I say spicy, I'm not talking about like cinnamon, I'm talking about like spiced fragrances like around Thanksgiving. It just reminds me of like gingerbread and spice cookies and pumpkin pie. This isn't a gourmand. This definitely isn't like I want to eat pumpkin pie, but this would go beautifully if you were going to a very nice Thanksgiving dinner, or if you're going to a dinner party and you wanted to smell just kind of really sexy and unique. This is a beautiful one. I love the incense in this. Kind of elevates all the other spices and doesn't make it smell like food. It just makes it smell like a really exotic fragrance that is just going to be gorgeous on anybody. Next up is from Guerrilla Perfumes, and this is less. This is the most inexpensive one in the bunch, but it is definitely one of my favorites for wintertime. This is rose, this is jasmine, this is sandalwood. This to me is just a super spicy jasmine. I can't describe it. When I first got this, I thought it was just cinnamon and jasmine, but then as I wore it, I got more of the rose and the sandalwood. This is beautiful. To me, this is something if you were going holiday shopping and you wanted to kind of just smell different. This is a grab-and-go perfume for me. This isn't like one of the storytime perfumes like this guy where I kind of started rambling on for 5 minutes about how I wanted to smell or imagined I smelled or looked when I wore it. This is kind of like, it's cold, I want to smell sexy and I want to smell fun, and it's really appropriate for shopping or just going out to lunch, or if you're going to like an office party and you want to smell really sexy. Like I say sexy because this to me is just a very sexy fragrance. I think Lust is the perfect name for this perfume. So yeah, I love the floral mixed with the spice in this. It's so good and I wear this all the time. Next up is another kind of story-esque perfume. Unfortunately, this one is discontinued, but you can still find it if you look for it, and it's Arabian Wood from Tom Ford. This to me reminds me of an enchanted forest. The oak moss, the wood, the vanilla, the amber, the rose in this. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. There's so many different notes in here. This is such a beautiful floral. It is definitively unisex. Like when I smell this, a man can wear this, a woman can wear this, and it's not going to be like, oh, you like feminine perfumes, or oh, you like masculine perfumes. This is like, to me, like perfectly unisex when it comes down to how it smells and how it's mixed. When I wear this, I just think of I'm going through the forest looking for a gingerbread house. And that sounds so weird and kind of juvenile, but this is gorgeous. The oak moss in this sings. I love how it mixes with the patchouli and just the floral in this. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I think this is more of an evening fragrance just because it can be a little bit on the heavy side. But I do love wearing this. This also has a beautiful longevity. It lasts on my skin all day, all night. If I wear it at night and I'm too lazy to take a shower, next morning I smell just like this, which I have no qualms about because it's beautiful. But this is an excellent, excellent fragrance. I'd almost want to say this might be kind of what Santa's forest would smell like. I don't know. It's just beautiful. Like if you ever have a chance to experience this fragrance, I do it. It's so nice. But yeah, I just, the thickness of the green, the greenness. You know, have you ever smelled perfume and it's just green and you're just like, this fragrance is green? The oak moss and the wood and the patchouli just make this green, but the floral in this just kind of cuts through the greenness just a little bit and just makes it very enchanting. So I love this for the winter time. It's the most appropriate time to wear this, and it's so nice. Next up, I'm going to be talking about Armani Prive Rose d'Arabie. This is one of my favorites. I love it. Okay, so this is saffron, patchouli, rose, amber. This is so good. I love the rose and the saffron and the patchouli in this. It makes it a little bit spicy, gives it a little bit of oomph, but the amber kind of warms it up and doesn't make it too biting. It actually just makes it really comforting. Now it's kind of weird. It sounds like I'm describing a soup, but that's what I love about this fragrance. It's like a perfectly blended broth. Every one of the notes plays beautifully with the others. Nobody outshines the other. The patchouli isn't fighting with the amber. The saffron isn't fighting with the rose. It's just a beautiful marriage, a gorgeous bouquet. It's kind of like if you smell dried flowers and you wanted dried flowers to smell amazing rather than just like dried flowers, which I love the smell of dried flowers, but this to me just smells like a beautiful dried floral bouquet. If you were to capture the essence of what dried flowers are and put it in a bottle, that's this. Why I like this for wintertime is because it is on the heavier side and it's a little bit spicy from the patchouli. And this is just one of those fragrances where its integrity, kind of when it's hot, you lose the beauty of it, but when it's cool, it kind of enhances the beauty of this fragrance, which is why I think this is phenomenal for wintertime. I also find this to be really great for the evening. You can wear it during the day, but I definitely think this is more of an evening fragrance. You could probably wear it evening casual, but I think this is probably better for a little bit more formal events. I also like that this is very unique and not a lot of people have this fragrance. So if you wear this, you're definitely going to smell different than everybody else in the room. Next up is Hypnotic Poison. This is almond, this is jasmine, this is vanilla, this is musk. This is very, very, very classic, very distinctive. I think it's been around since 1998. Let me check. Yes, I'm correct. I have all the notes on the side of these perfumes just to make sure I'm not telling you something's in this that it's not. But I was like, I know this has been around for a long time. Hypnotic Poison to me is one of the classic perfumes I think everybody has in their collection. Everyone has one form of poison or another, be it poison, hypnotic poison. I prefer Hypnotic Poison for me personally because I really love the way that this smells on my skin above the other ones. The jasmine and the vanilla, this is just another jasmine. I love jasmine for wintertime. I think it's such a beautiful floral for wintertime. But what I love about this, it smells so rich and syrupy without being sweet. And I love that. It is kind of powdery. Some people think it's powdery, some people don't. I think it's powdery. But just the jasmine and the vanilla and just the almond in this is gorgeous. I think this would probably be a fantastic fragrance to wear if you're going to dinner or if you're going to an office party and you just kind of want to smell a little bit sexy and a little bit delicious. But do keep in mind this fragrance might not be well suited for everybody. So this is probably something that is a little bit too distinctive. So if you have somebody in your office or in your family that is sensitive to smells, I might steer clear of this one. But if you don't think that it would offend anybody, and I don't mean offend it in a bad way, this is just one of those fragrances that people tend to like. If I wear this around my husband, he will like be like, oh, I don't like that. Like, he doesn't like powdery fragrances at all. He doesn't really like fragrances in general, but powdery. Like, he loves jasmine, he likes vanilla, but for some reason, like, this has this effect on him where he just has this no. I love this because I think it is delicious and warm and just very sophisticated and unique to wear specifically around dinner time or party time or whatever. This is definitely more of an evening fragrance than a daytime fragrance. But do keep in mind that this might not be for everybody. So if you're going to an environment where you know somebody doesn't like a lot of perfume, I might steer clear of this. But this is one of my favorites to wear because I particularly love it for the winter time. It smells beautiful when it's cooler out. So yeah, that's why this guy is in this list. It's a new one from Elizabeth and James. This is Elizabeth and James Nirvana Bourbon. I talked about this in my mini fragrance haul that I got. And you know what? I love this guy. It's so good. I think this is just like, when I think about like delicious vanilla fragrances, this is one of them that just sings to me. I love how the tuberose really plays nicely with the vanilla. It's also got some oak, and it doesn't say, like, the notes that I'm reading, it says bourbon, vanilla, oak, and tuberose, but I definitely get some amber in this. I don't know. What I love about this fragrance is this is good day or night, but it's on the heavier side, which is why it's really good for wintertime. Like, I would probably say if you want to wear this in the summer, definitely only evening. Just my personal preference. Again, anyone can wear whatever they want, whenever they want. But during the winter time, this is a beautiful daytime or evening fragrance because the coolness is really going to mingle nicely with the warm vanilla. And again, the tuberose and the oak really elevate this to not just be vanilla, but actually be a really flattering, sophisticated fragrance that anyone can wear. This is another beautiful perfume that men can wear, women can wear, pretty much any age can wear. It is a very flattering perfume on just about anyone. I've smelled a variety of different people wearing it, and it just smelled nicely on everyone. And that's why I love this for winter time, just because it's just like a warm cup of eggnog to me. It's just, it has like this little punch to it, like maybe spiked eggnog with like just the right amount of rum. That's what this reminds me of. It is a classic, and I'm not going to go too much into it because everyone knows about it. It's Chanel No. 5. I love Chanel No. 5 year-round, morning, evening, office, party, going to buy a bagel at, you know, like Einstein Bagels. But during the holidays, during the wintertime when it's cold, I think the notes in this sing. It's beautiful. I love it. I think the wintertime is the best time to wear Chanel No. 5. This is obviously a newer bottle. I have a hard time wearing this in the summer because it's a little bit too hot and humid to wear it. But during the wintertime, I bust this baby out and I'm like, you are playing with me every day. You are going to be my buddy because this is so good. Just beautiful. You don't even have to think. This is one of those fragrances where you can just grab and spritz and know that you're going to smell amazing no matter where you go. Doesn't matter. You're going to smell impeccable. This is an impeccable perfume. End of story. At least according to me. I don't know. Again, this is just my suggestions, but I think this is an impeccable perfume. It's a classic for a reason. It's been around since 1921. The last two are actually coming in from my 5 faves for fall. Now, my 5 faves for fall were Coco from Chanel. I have a list of them here. Dolce & Gabbana Pour Femme Intense by Kilian Imperial Tea, Mason Francis Kirkjohn Oud Cashmere Mood, which is what I'm wearing today. and also YSL Black Opium. So the two from my 5 faves for fall that I think really transition nicely to when it's super cold are definitely going to be a Coco from Chanel. Again, this is the Eau de Toilette. I think the Eau de Toilette of Coco smells nicer on me and lasts a little bit longer than the Eau de Parfum. So when I ran out of the Eau de Parfum, I purchased the Eau de Toilette. So this is the only Chanel fragrance that I have the Eau de Toilette. The other ones I have the Eau de Parfum. But again, I like the way that the Eau de Toilette smells on me more than the Eau de Parfum. Anyway, getting away from that, the leather, the clove, the vanilla. This is just beautiful and syrupy. This is gorgeous. 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 I love this. This is just warm enough and sweet enough and pretty enough to be perfect for wintertime. I think this is an excellent evening casual fragrance, or even if you wanted to wear it during the day, especially if it's on the more cooler side. Love this, love this, love this. Could not recommend this enough. This is going to be Black Opium from YSL. This is coffee, this is orange, this is cedar. I love this. This is another kind of syrupy fragrance that I think transitions really well and really shines in the cooler months. Again, I would probably say this is more of an evening perfume, specifically evening casual. I think this would be perfect. Or if you're going out with drinks with some friends or you're meeting someone for coffee, this is a great perfume. Again, this is another really sexy one, a really delicious one. And a lot of people wear this and a lot of people like this. So I also think this might be a great office party perfume. I don't think this is going to be a little bit too biting like this one. Like, again, I love this one. That's why it made it to my list, but not everyone loves it and not everyone can stand this. I think a lot of people can stand this. I think this is probably the safer version of this. Just my personal opinion, but love, love, love this guy so much. And this is just a delicious, sexy perfume to wear day or night. But again, I think it's much better for like evening strolls or evening coffee or drinks. This is just beautiful. My top 10, but I actually like really thought about this. These are the ones that I love to wear, but if I had to recommend one of these to you guys that I think would be universally good for men or for women, for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, if you don't live in a super hot climate like me, if you live in a cooler area, it would be really nice, but if you live in a super humid hot area like me, it would be nice too. And the one that I think would be universally flattering on everybody, again, this is my opinion, is the Serge Lutens Serge Noir. Just the clove and the cinnamon and the incense in this, I think, is going to be gorgeous on anybody, man, woman, doesn't matter what your age is. This is a beautiful one you can wear during the daytime and also would transition very well to evening. And I also think that if you're looking for a really nice gift to get somebody for as a fragrance, again, I'm very weird with giving people fragrances. Like, fragrances are very personal. Some people have very adverse reactions to fragrance. Again, bringing back this guy. But I think this one might be just universally good for everybody or for most people. So if you're looking for a nice gift, a nice beautiful winter fragrance, I think Serge Lutens Serge Noir would be my recommendation. That's what it looks like. Again, all of the perfumes are going to be listed below as well as their notes. If you have any questions on any of these fragrances, do not be afraid to ask. That's what the comment section is for. If you have any recommendations or any experience with these fragrances, good or bad, if you think maybe one shouldn't be on the list, or if you think maybe I should have added something, please let me know. That's what this video is for. Fragrance conversation. Let's go. Let's do it. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked my recommendations. Again, later on this week, probably towards Friday, Saturday, I'm gonna have my fragrance collection video. So yeah, you're gonna get my fragrances that I have currently in my collection, and I will probably be updating it every few months as I get new ones in. So look forward to that if you have been looking forward to that. Also, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like videos like this. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this. And don't forget to subscribe because it's free and I'm free. And I put out new videos every Monday through Friday and sometimes on the weekends as well. So I'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye.